Yeah, good afternoon to all of you. This is Dr. Sathyapal, VU2FI, the Vice Chairman, Director of Indian Institute of HAMS. This particular HamFest is a wonderful because of the morning session, the inaugural session, which was graced by none other than our great Ham, the great son of India, the Shuklaji V2 Tango November India. Of course, the Honorable Minister has also spoken in an excellent way, which is very much required for the ham promotion. All these sessions are going live on YouTube live channels. Thanks for the HamFest India for making this wonderful arrangements. I have seen in many HamFests, the moment we say any technical sessions, most of the delegates will not be under one roof. Because this is the ham festival. When I say this is the ham festival means, we are all eager of having eyeballs, meeting each other, going through the stalls. This is a festival, there should be more dance, colorful stages. But still, being the national seminar, National HamFest, these are all the part of deliberations, sessions, which has to be the part of any convention. So my session will go for 20 minutes plus, for I think 40 minutes plus. So you can see I got my hello. So I got my license in 1993. My call sign was VU3PIN. Upgraded to grade 1 in 1995, and the present call sign is VU2FI. I have been QRV. QRV means I am being active on all the bands. Of course, on all the roll call nets. And equipments have is ICOM IC 7000, ICOM 7300, FT 891, FT 991. Of course, VHF and UHF dual band base stations, and few collections of handsets of various brands. And dipole antenna I'm using for HF, X-beam, cobweb antenna, X300, and few other antennas. So I've been participating in all the clubs, ham meets as far as possible. Coming to Indian Institute of HAMS, it was founded in 1993. It is a trust associated with the Department of Youth, Empowerment and Sports, Government of Karnataka. So you can visit indianhams.com for more information. So the main highlight is we have been promoting ham radio for more than 32 years, trained thousands of ham aspirants by getting more than 11,000 ham licenses. We have trained, and today we have been retained as Bangalore as the ham capital city of of India. Even today in the HamFest, you can see the participation is from Karnataka. More number of participants is from Karnataka. So our members are spread across the globe, We conduct regular ham meets, field days, folk science, ham training in various educational institutions and under the government of Karnataka. We have also hosted the HamFest India in the year 2018 to commemorate the Silver Jubilee celebrations of Indian Institute of Hams. IH is extending communication support for various disasters, cyclones, and other calamities. And we are in regular touch with our state government, that is government of Karnataka. So Indian Institute of Hams is serving the ham community with reliable communication network. What exactly the reliable communication network the IH is doing? Let us explore. Indian Institute of Hams has always been at the forefront of promoting amateur radio and community service through its dedicated repeaters across Bangalore, proudly known as Ham Capital City of India. IH currently maintains 3 active radio repeaters for the benefit of ham fraternity. Can you see this? Sunil, can you see the presentation from there? Come this side. All of you can come this side. All of you, so that you can see. Or come in the front. So, out of these 3 repeaters, the first repeater is VU2IU. It is a VHF repeater which is located on 46th floor in the out of Bangalore city, that is called Mantri Pinnacle, which is in south end of Bangalore. So this is connected to Echolink node VU2IU/R, which is Echolink is supported by Nandu VU2 Juliet Echo India, who is giving the link to the repeater, located on Mantri Pinnacle, 46th floor in South Bangalore. This facilitates the wide coverage and easy connectivity across Bangalore beyond approximately 200 to 400 kilometers from this repeater, from this tower. So we conduct roll call nets on this particular repeater that is called Kokorko net. Morning 6:30 to 7:30, we have around 65 to 90 check-ins from amateur radio stations every day. Evening net we have, that is from 5 to 5:15 p.m. We get around 25 check-ins. We have Silicon City net on the same repeater, 9 to 9:30, around 40 to 50 check-ins we get in the evening. The second repeater is called VU2 Zulu Oscar ZO. This is a DMR repeater. The frequency is 145.275 megahertz with a minus shift of 600. This is located in the central Bangalore, central part of heart of Bangalore city, that is called in UB city, right? So the talk group is 40480 time slot 2 color code 1, which is connected to Brand My Star network, enabling the worldwide digital communication amongst the hams. The UB city is located, our repeater is located on 23rd floor. We conduct the roll call net. This is a worldwide roll call net. We do it via Brand My Star between 8 to 8:15 in the evening every day. Few DX hams also, they check in. Hams can get into DMR. First they have to get a DMR ID. If you are not on DMR, get DMR ID. You can download DioStar on your operating system, or you can, download DioStar, or you can download the app also, DioStar, on your Android phone, and you can connect it to our nets. Coming to the third radio repeater, this is a very, very nice network we have, that is called VU2 ZOI, Zulu Oscar India repeater. The frequency is 434.050 with a plus shift of 3.5 megahertz. Offers a strong regional connectivity and supports emergency communication. Now all of us know All metro cities, major cities, lot of huge apartments, buildings are there. The penetration is very good using the UHF repeater within the city. So within Bangalore city, there is a very good coverage. You can see our duplexer here. This particular repeater, we have linked to the police control room. No repeaters in Bangalore has been connected to the police control room. Our repeater is connected to Bangalore City Police Control Room. It is, our base station is next to the VVIP movement base station console. Every day we conduct the roll call net at 8:30 to 8:45. We have around 25 to 30 check-ins. First special call we give it to police control room, and they respond and exchange the report. Why is this happening is, for any distress, any crisis management, we are on the hotline with the police department. So that is the network we have given. Then one more net we do on HF, that is on 7088 between 4:30 to 5 o'clock. 50 check-ins we have, 7088. Our net controls are VU2 MLA, most of you know, and VU2 JXM, Achar and Rajan. Then we have Digi repeaters. What is this Digi repeater? VU2 IH/10. You can see the picture of Digi repeater, which is again located in the central part of Bangalore city, in UB city. A Digi repeater or a digital repeater is a type of radio repeater used in the digital communication, especially in the packet radio within the AM radio service. How it works? A AM radio station transmits a packet of digital data. The Digi repeater receives this packet. It checks the address, that is a call sign path, to see if it is meant to repeat the packet. If yes, it retransmits the packet so that other stations behind its range can receive it. Advantages is, it enables long distance APRS, that is called automatic packet reporting system, and packet networking. It extends the range of digital communication, useful in emergency and telemetry applications. Now, as I said, this was installed. This is the Digi repeater name is Digi Parrot. This is in service from December 23 onwards. Installed in the central Bangalore on the top of the building, 250 feet high from the ground level. It has got a setup of battery backup. It is operational 20/7. IH technical team reviews the operations frequently to ensure that Digi is in service. This Digi repeater has an ICOM base station. It works on 144.390 megahertz. It runs on Direwolf on a Raspberry Pi 3. The coverage is 27 kilometers as per the projection, the courtesy APRS.2T0. That is a website covering a good part of Bangalore city up to its outskirts. So this is the picture. So APRS, automatic packet reporting system. Digi repeater are widely used to relay locations, beacons, weather data and messages from the mobile hams. Satellite Digi repeaters, many ham sats like IS, International Space Stations, have on the board Digi repeaters to allow hams to exchange messages via space. So coming to our roll call nets. We conduct, Indian Institute of Hams, we conduct 6 roll call nets every day. I don't think that no organization in the VU land conducts 6 roll call nets in one day under one banner. The first roll call net, already I mentioned our timings, 6 roll call nets, which includes HF net also. We have 20 net controllers on our board. 20 active net controllers. That is VU3 ITI, VU2, of course, me FI, VU2 MLA, VU2 KNA, VU2 NIS, VU2 JXM, VU2 BRT is here, VU2 IAM, VU2 Juliet Echo India, VU2 Mike Zulu November is here, VU2 NXL, VU2 EFZ, VU3 DUG, VU3 UAR, VU3 TMY, VU3 EWP. These are all the active hams. We call them as radio pilots. Standby, because we are running this like an institution. IAH is not a club. It is not an association. It is an institution promoting ham radio for more than 3 decades. Now we have standby net controllers also. Suppose somebody is not taking the net on that particular time, we have standby, that is VU3 Echo Whiskey Alpha, VU3 Delta Uniform Zulu, VU3 November Zulu Golf, VU37 Victor. So use and importance of roll call nets in amateur radio. Yeah, before going on to this, if you are present here, how many of you are active on the roll call nets? How many of you are active on roll call nets? Can you raise your hand? Only one. Few. Absolutely not a problem. Very few are active. Now, maintaining regular on-air activity. Roll call nets encourage hams to get on air frequently. Regular participation helps stay active, practice good operating habits, ensure their equipment is in working condition. Number 2, testing equipment and coverage. By checking into net, operators verify the performance of their transceivers, antennas, and power source. Number 3 is building communication discipline. Roll call nets follow structured procedure. Operators wait for their turn, identify properly using authorized phonetics, exchange signal reports, WX wishes. This discipline is vital for emergency or disaster communication where clarity and coordinations are essential. Next is strengthening the ham community. Nets bring together hams from different regions, bring friendship, technical sharing, and teamwork. They help new operators learn proper procedures and get comfortable on the air. Number 5 is emergency preparedness. That I need not explore on that. Information exchange. By checking into the net, you get information what's going on in and around in your city, in the town, or in the country. Roll call nets keep the amateur radio active, disciplined, and prepared. They ensure that when normal communication fails, hams are connected and ready to serve the nation. Why should we check into the roll call nets? That's a common question most of you have. Every day I check into the net. Why we have to check in? Just imagine if there is no roll call nets, no VHF net, no HF net, no UHF net, you take it from this platform, ham radio will die. Only you have to meet for an eyeball, say hi bye. Even you will not have full eyeballs here. If there are 600 or 400 participants, you will meet about 3 dozen or 4 dozen hams, and you skip. There is no doubt, if there is no roll call net, if your participation is not there, amateur radio will die. So we have to give salute to all our radio pilots, radio net controllers. So checking into the roll call nets is one of the most valuable habits for every radio amateur It keeps you active, connected, and ready when communication really matters. Stay active on the air. Test your equipment. Test your station. Improve operating skills. Emergency readiness, because if you are checking into the net, your station will be active. You know how to operate. Most of the time, if you do not operate for 2 months, 3 months, you forget the operations and functions on the panel. So when you go for any disasters, how you operate your set. Community bonding, that's very important. Support the repeater and net controllers. Your participation helps test the coverage of the repeaters, encourages the net control who volunteer their time to keep these nets running. Checking into the roll call nets keeps you connected, your station ready, and your skills sharpens. So importance of setting up ham radio repeaters in India and connecting Echolink. Most of them, they hate connecting the Echolink. Just you can see these points. Expanding the communication range. Suppose we have put one repeater in a town, in a city, which has got a coverage of 50 kilometers. A person who is staying in 100 kilometers, 150 kilometers, how they can check in, how they can participate. He is alone in that particular village. Echolink will play a very important role checking into the nets through the repeaters. So ham radio repeaters receives the weak signal on one frequency, retransmits it on other frequency, usually at the higher power from a elevated location. In the vast country like India, with its diverse terrains and tall buildings, repeaters play a very, very important role bridging communication gaps between the hams across the towns and the states, ensuring the reliable emergency communication in the city and in the town, promoting daily ham activity, integrating with global network through Echolink. Then educational and benefits training. Repeaters and Echolinks provide excellent learning platforms for students, ham trainees, and the institutions to understand the modern communication system that combine RF and IP technologies. Strengthening the ham network worldwide with more repeaters linked through Echolink, India's amateur network becomes unified, enabling state-to-state coordination and nationwide nets. This interconnected system enhances both routine communication and disaster readiness. In brief, repeaters extend range, Echolink connects the world, and together they keep the ham spirit alive anytime and anywhere. They form the lifeline of modern amateur radio communication in India, blending the tradition with technology. So what is very practical and important question, especially for the clubs or the organization planning to establish ham radio repeaters in India? Cost and maintenance, which is very important. Foremost thing is getting proper technical survey, selecting the offset frequency, applying for getting ham radio repeater license. Total cost of installation of we have one. Now nobody is manufacturing in India duplexers. We have to import. So which cost around 2 lakhs rupees. So again, antenna, you should have a good antenna. You cannot put just simple GP antenna. It will not. You should have very good antenna, low loss cables, power supply, backup battery like solar system you should have, mounting rack, repeater controller, Echolink and interface. Apart from all this, you should have a dedicated person who can give Echolink connectivity to the repeater. So recurring and maintenance cost of the repeater. Of course, you collect around 3 to 4 lakhs. You set up the repeater. That is not the end. Every day, every year, you should have money in your institution, in your club to maintain this. Electricity, internet. Electricity, if it is free, government building, absolutely not a problem. Internet, nobody will give free. Of course, IHs paying every year 15,000 rupees. Every year 15,000 rupees just for internet connectivity for our digital communication DMR repeater. Then site rental. If it is free, absolutely not a problem. If it is any commercial places, you have to pay rent. Equipment servicing, replacement of parts, backup battery replacement. Most important is whenever you are erecting your repeater stations, like in Chikmagaluru, Mulaingiri, most of the time the repeaters are burnt because of lightning. They put up the repeater, next 2 months it is gone. Similarly, we have seen in Wayanad. Same thing for IU Visaya. Night 10 o'clock, the repeater was working. Morning 6 o'clock, because of lightning, completely it is gone. Antenna is damaged, duplexer has gone, equipment has gone, receiver part is gone. We have to replace. We took just 3 days time to replace the entire system because we are having the backup repeaters always. Our aim is to serve 24/7, 365 days, immediately with our backup repeater, backup antennas, backup duplexer. Immediate 3 days, VU2IU was on air. Then, next is manpower. Most ham repeater in India are community managed. No government is giving the support. Volunteers handle the maintenance. Clubs like Indian Institute of Hams maintain the repeater on their own. No government is giving money. So you should have a dedicated volunteers like Manoj. I don't know what is his call sign in Kerala. I've seen he has gone. DTH, VU3 DTH. Once during the popular rally, he took me to the hill station. DTH is here. He knows how pain to maintain one repeater. So you should have dedicated hams who can go to the tower, repair it, replace it, and put it in use. Next is roll call nets in India, keeping the ham spirit alive. Roll call nets are essential parts. I'll just brief, I need not go read all this. These roll call nets, my appeal to all the amateur radio, Indian amateur radio stations is, please do check in to the roll call nets. Most of the time when I meet my friends, I ask them what is your call sign. They do not know what the call sign is. They'll be doing like this. So, by pronouncing your call sign every day during the nets, you are in touch with the community. Your call sign will get more popular. Otherwise, there is no popular. The moment you say VU3 expired, we say, hi, you are a ham, that's all. Everybody cannot become VU2 Tango November India, right? So, if you want to become popular, you have to be active. Now we have Echolink, we have DMR, we have repeaters. So only it is on the fingertip. Download the app, get into our network. So participation in the roll call nets keeps the ham community active, helps the new operators gain experience, ensures the radio network remains reliable and ready when needed. Let us make it a habit to check in regularly, keep the bands alive with friendly signals and good operating practices. Active on air, always be prepared. So roll call nets and importance of net controllers in India. I can see there are few net controllers. I can see Sunil is here. VU2 or VU3 SIO? VU2 SIO. VU3. Our good friend is sitting next to him. So net controllers is an anchor, a moderator of the roll call net. They open, moderate, close this session with proper protocol on Ham Airways. Their tone, patience, clarity determine how smooth and encouraging the net becomes. I can say the example of V2 Kilo Oscar Charlie. How nicely he conducts the net. Just an example. V2 HSM. I can say V2 RDL, VU3 USI, and VU2 NSL. So a skilled net control keeps the net organized, disciplined, and friendly, ensuring every station gets a chance to check in. Responsibility of net controller. All this I need not read, announces the start and end of the time, call sign stations, log check-ins, and he make the note, keep the history of all the check-ins, handles doubling, manages the relay for weak signals, shares updates, announcements, technical topics, ensure nets stay within the time limit and follow ethic. This means the constant focus, note-taking, quick decision-making. Often they spend 30 to 60 minutes by controlling the nets. Next is net controllers or the real-time beacons on the air at the defined frequency and the time. This you have to underline. Hams, those who check in to the roll call nets, are the stars in the amateur radio spectrum. So if you are an active ham checking into the net, you are a star because you are bouncing your signal. I will define you as a star. So net controls are the unsung heroes of amateur radio community. Their role in conducting and moderating the roll call nets goes behind calling out stations. It is about discipline, coordination, and leadership. Why we should appreciate net controls? Because they keep the repeater and HF band active, encourage regular participation, train and encourage others to moderate nets, maintain discipline, record keeping, help during emergency by practicing real-time coordination. So a well-run net reflects the strength and unity of the local ham community, and the net controls keep it happen. How to support and share the load. To avoid burnout and promote, rotate net controls regularly and train others to conduct nets. As I said, we have 20 roll call net controllers on our board. We have 6 nets. So every day it is rotation. So you can hear my modulation as a net control only on Tuesday morning, on VHF and DMR in the evening, only once in a week, so that you will not get bored checking into the same net controller. Offer appreciation certificate or endorse them on the air. So usually at this platform, for any conventions, we have to honor the net controllers, especially the HF net controllers. For VHF, IH, we do that periodically, giving appreciations, some honors. But HF net controllers, at least we have to honor them annually. Provide tools like logging software, log sheets for tracking. So we have a software for that. Encourage young and newly licensed hams to try net control duties under the guidance. Out of this 20, I can say more than half a dozen are all the new hams. We encourage them to take up the net regularly. So net controls are the backbone of every roll call net. The silent operators who give their time, voice, and heart to keep the airways alive. They deserve recognition, support, and relief through shared responsibility so that the nets remain lively and sustainable for years to come. Let us thank and salute our net controllers, the true radio pilots of the ham community. So how to encourage and raise hams to participate in the roll call nets? You can just see, I need not create an awareness about the purpose. Recognize the active participants. So those who check in regularly, give them active, that is QSL cards. Some occasions, Independence Day, those who check in, you can give special QSL cards, etc. Then post such recognitions in the club bulletins and the social media. Indian Institute of Hams does this beautifully through their active members group and on-air recognition. Involve youth and new licenses. That is very important. The day they get they get the license, we should ask them to come on the air at least through Echolink. Encourage simplex and portable check-ins. So we also conduct simplex contest, VHF contest. This gives the operators practical experience behind repeater and use and improves their radio handling skills. Publicize the net schedules widely. Whoever the net control is there, we should post that on the social media. Link the nets via Echolink or DMR. So our DMR repeater is linked worldwide. If you have the handset in Bangalore city, you can talk worldwide. So roll call nets are not just the routine check-ins, they are the heartbeat of ham community. Every ham checks in, the network stays alive, strong, and ready for any challenges. So together, let us keep the airways alive, active, use the repeater, join the nets, stay connected. So this is the small presentation I want to share. So again, I'm telling, if there is no nets in India, ham radio will die as soon as possible. If you want to keep up the ham radio, please at least have some small nets for 15 minutes, even in these small towns. That will keep alive, and they will live, and they will participate in all the activities. Thank you so much. Namaskar. Any questions here, you can ask me. No questions? Thank you so much.